Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching me on the Angry Truth channel. So today's video, we're going to talk about National Coming Out Day and what I just found out about a day ago, National Pronoun Day. Okay, so let me start out by saying this is all an overreach to satisfy a small percentage of American people. Even if you add in the sympathizers or the allies, if you will, even if you group them in, all right, I'll give you 6% maybe. So we are making days for a small group of people that in my book don't matter. Who gives a fuck about National Coming Out Day? I'm pretty sure if you are gay in 2021, you are already out of the closet. I'm sure of it. Yes, I know not everyone. I know some people are still hiding because they don't want to disappoint their family members and things like that. I get it. But National Coming Out Day is not going to help anybody all of a sudden come out of the closet. You're not going to be 51 years old and all of a sudden go, whoa, today's National Coming Out Day? I'm coming out. It don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And to have a day is fucking stupid. National Coming Out Day is actually National Coming Out Month, and it's called June. And in that month, they got something called Gay Pride Month. And that's when you come out. That's when you trip out of the closet, fall out, whatever the fuck you want to do out of that closet, that's what you do on that day. If you're wearing a fucking thong and you're shaking your ass out of the closet, then do so. But that should be the day. We shouldn't come up with a separate fucking day. They came up with this day and they did something very, I think, stupid in the comic book community, is they made Superman's son, I might add, called the Superman of Earth, gay, or bisexual rather, sorry. And that he has a love relationship with a male reporter. So not only did that was a smack in the face to Superman fans, it was also a smack in the face to Superman, because Superman fell in love with his wife, right? I guess they got married, who was a news reporter, right? Lois Lane. She was a news reporter as well. So you follow the same footsteps with his son by having him fall in love with a male reporter? That is two smacks in the face. So now the comic book issue that comes out about him being bisexual took a nosedive. The sales were less, I think last month, right? The month of September, it was less. And then it took a beating this month as well. And yet they try to spin it around as it being a good thing. Nobody wants to see a bisexual Superman. That's out. Or even if it was his son, still, out of all people, you make his son bisexual. We have enough comic book characters being bisexual, right? If I'm not mistaken, Harley Quinn is bisexual. Wonder Woman is bisexual. You have comic book characters that we followed since we were kids, they're all of a sudden gay. Iceman, for example, in the Marvel comic, he's gay. They were toying with the notion of making Captain America gay or bisexual, something like that. Which, first of all, they would have did that, I would have been at Marvel Comics Studios burning into the fucking ground. That's number one. They're trying to make known characters gay so that they can appease a small percentage of the community, gay community, that doesn't even read comic books. There's a small percentage that reads it. There's a larger percentage that doesn't read comic books. The tiny percentage you're satisfying. Just because you made Superman's son bisexual doesn't mean the LGBT community all of a sudden is going to go, whoa, I want to buy this comic book now. If you're not in the comic books, you're not in the comic books. You're not going to get more people to read comic books. You are pandering to a very, very tiny percentage of people who actually read comic books, gay people that is, and that even a tinier percentage that gives a fuck whether Superman's son's gay or not. So who are you pandering to? Yourselves? So then we're dealing with that bullshit, National Coming Out Day, right? And then they wanted to make October National Gay History Month or some bullshit like that. And I looked it up and it sort of died down because, again, they have June, right? Then they have National Pronoun Day. This day is for people to announce their pronouns online. Listen, I have to say this. You are a complete fucking asshole if you're subscribing to this pronoun shit on your IG profile or Facebook profile, putting she, him, or they, us, and we the fuck are the world. Whatever the fuck it is, enough already with the bullshit. We get it. You're a fucking chick. You don't have to put she and her. You don't have to put him and he. You're a fucking idiot for even doing that and subscribing to that. You're even a bigger idiot if you're going to think that people like me are going to sit there and call you they and us, or we. That shit ain't happening. If I get fired, which I'm pretty much going to wind up being retiring in the next couple weeks anyway, if you were to come to work for a company like mine, I'm not calling you they, us, and we. That shit ain't happening. And if you want to sue me, then you fucking sue me. But I'm not changing my vernacular for your fucking stupidity. If you are a complete moron and think that people have to change the way they speak for you because you don't subscribe to a sex, you don't subscribe to he or she, but you want to be called they, us, and we, you're a psych patient. Because you know who else does that? People who have multiple personalities. We are going to go for a walk today. You're like, why are we talking to ourselves as a third person? We are going to the supermarket so we can eat. What? You can't even say I anymore. You got to say we. That's how stupid they are. Instead of saying, well, I'm going to the store or I'm going to the park today, they're going, we are going to the park. You're a psych patient at that point. And the crazy shit about the pronouns is there's even infighting in the stupid pronoun community about what to be called. There's something called zer and z. I think z is for boys and zer is for girls. But if you are making that distinction with z being for boys and zer being for girls, then what the fuck was the point? Then just call yourself he and she or he and her. Again, guys, the LGBT community is fucking getting stupider by the fucking day. I have to say that. These people, and you know what? Let's walk it back a little bit. The younger generation of the LGBT community, the young generation, are being complete assholes. They're being complete baby, asinine, puke face morons about this whole thing. Because they're like, well, and even if you give in to them, you know, calling them their sex. Let's say you give in, you're like, all right, you know what, let's play this game. Let's call them they and we. And so you call them they and we, and then they're like, today I identify as a male, call me he. And I'm like, we're gonna play this fucking game? We're gonna play this game with these psych patients that we gotta change our vernacular from day to day with them? But we keep giving in. Stupid celebrities that just saying, well, I identify as the LGBT community, can you please call me they? And they're like, all right, I'll call you they. And then you're talking, you know, you're carrying on, then the next day comes, and you're like, hey, they are going to go shopping, so is that okay? And I'm not a they today. Today I'm a she. Maybe I'm a zim. I don't know what the fuck a zim is, but please, bear with me. These pronouns are getting out of hand. Now there's one pronoun, this is just one person on Instagram. Or maybe it was TikTok, I can't remember where I saw it. But this asshole, which was a chick, said that her pronoun was bug. And that was her pronoun. She goes, today my pronoun is bug. Now I couldn't tell whether or not she was being serious or fucking around. It seemed like she was being serious, but she was sitting there going, well, today's pronoun, my pronoun today is bug, and bug is gonna go for a walk today, and bug's gonna go to the movies because I like seeing, a bug likes seeing movies. Like instead of saying I or me, she's saying bug, and she was dead serious. The problem is, guys, with these psych patients is once you give into the psychosis of these people, let's put it like this, in EMS, when I first got when I was an EMT 20 years ago, right? So in 2000, I became an EMT, emergency medical technician, right? I used to ride on the ambulance and take care of people who were sick or shot, whatever it was. They used to tell us, don't go along with a psych patient's bullshit. Meaning, if you see a pink elephant in the back of the ambulance with you, don't turn around and go, oh my God, there is Pink Harold the elephant. You know, don't say shit like that, right? Don't give into seeing someone who's not there. Don't play along with their psychosis. 2021, 20 years later, rather 21 years later, we are playing along with their psychosis. We are sitting there going, you know what? We'll play along and we'll call you whatever you want to be called. And then when you start doing that, they start creating new fucking pronouns to be called. Where does it stop? This is why Dave Chappelle was super right with his comedy show that he had on the other day, The Closer. He nailed it on the head with the LGBT community and their bullshit. And here we are entertaining their bullshit. We have to stop entertaining their bullshit and tell them to grow the fuck up. You got to pick one or the other. You can't be 6 different things in 8 hours. It don't work that way. The world doesn't work that way, and the world doesn't revolve around you. All right, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. You can also follow me on the Angry Prepper channel and the Angry Lensman channel. You can also follow me on podcasts under the Angry Prepper or the Angry Truth. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching.